Hi friends, so in this video, let's learn about evaporation and condensation. When a liquid evaporates, it absorbs heat, and when the liquid condenses, it releases heat. We have seen the term evaporation so many times in our elementary school. Evaporation is a change in phase of liquid on the surface into gas. Now, do you know what is the difference between evaporation and vaporization? Actually, evaporation is a type of vaporization. Vaporization is of two types. First is evaporation and second is boiling. Evaporation is a surface phenomenon. It occurs below critical temperature or boiling point. Evaporation only occurs when the partial pressure of the vapor substance is less than the equilibrium vapor pressure. Here, the vapor pressure is less than the atmospheric pressure, whereas boiling is a bulk phenomenon. In this, the vapor formation occurs below the surface of liquid as bubbles. Boiling occurs when equilibrium vapor pressure is greater than or equal to the atmospheric pressure. One more basic question that is asked in the interviews is the difference between steam and water vapor. Steam is just water in the gaseous state. It is invisible, whereas vapor is a mist. You can see when water evaporates or steam loses pressure. For instance, when you boil water in a closed container or a pressure cooker, water turns to steam inside cooker, and when this steam escapes out of the vent, it loses pressure and turns to vapor. Okay, now let's see some everyday examples of evaporation. One of the basic example is hot tea getting cool over time. This is due to evaporation. Hot molecules on the surface gets evaporated, taking away the heat with them. Another example is evaporation of perspiration from the body. Sweat on our body evaporates, taking away the heat from our body. Also, wet clothes dry so easily in the sun due to evaporation. It absorbs heat energy from the sun and evaporates. In evaporation, molecules on the surface absorbs heat from the sun and surrounding molecules and gets evaporated. This causes cooling of the original surface below. This phenomenon is called as evaporative cooling. Now let's come to condensation. You guys, have you ever noticed dewdrops on the blades of grass in the cool winter mornings? Do you wonder where do they come from? Obviously, the grass is not sweating, no rain is falling, and neither your neighbor's lawn sprinklers are on. Still, you see these drops. This is the result of condensation. Condensation is a process where water vapor becomes liquid. It is the reverse of evaporation. When the water vapor in the surrounding comes in contact with cool surfaces, it releases heat and changes its phase from vapor to liquid. Now, some of the basic examples of condensation in our daily lives are: a cold drink sweats on a warm day, visible breaths in cold conditions. Now, when you exhale, when it's cold outside, the water vapor in your breath condenses into lots of tiny droplets of liquid water and ice that you can see in the air as cloud, similar to fog. Clouds in the sky. They are also formed when water vapor in the atmosphere condenses on the dust particles. So guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you.